Okay. If you're not being yourself, you're not going to be happy. That's all it amounts to.
Okay.
If you're trying to be the CEO and you're not going to be happy and you're not going to be successful.
Okay.
If you're trying to be something you're not, you're just going to pretend and you're going to like just be yourself. Just be you.
Got the notes up and everything. Here we go. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to episode 8. And if you can't tell, I'm wearing kind of a fancy shirt. Because we're in the new Young Minds podcast studio here, dude. You can hear someone in. Yes, we do have a guest. I'm not just doing a solo podcast on episode 8. No, I didn't want to give that to you guys. So we're doing a full-blown interview setup in person, not over FaceTime. I'm back home. I'm back from college. I'm no longer in my where was I? Oh, my college like business room that I snuck into to do these podcasts. So we're here. We got a whole new studio. That's why I've been gone. That's why I haven't been uploading. If you guys follow me on Instagram, and again, if you don't, you should. It's just Young Minds Pod. I posted all the updates. I posted before and after pictures of this room. This used to be my sister's old room. She's now in Virginia. Love you, Claire. So been able to redo this whole thing and just kind of make it the style I wanted to, and it's where I want it to be, but also it's a studio. It's going to be it's meant for improvement. It's meant for things to change, and for as kind of setting up here, like there's some things I need to adjust. This is the first one. It's going to be good. It's going to be just fine. But yeah, so you might see things change. You might hear the audio change because I'm thinking about getting new microphones, stuff like that, new just technology and stuff like that. But in the back, we have like the sound, the classic soundproofing foam. You guys can't see, but around the room, I've set up like prayer flags. I don't exactly know what they mean, but they're cool. They're decorative. I love them. I had them in college. They're pretty cool. We have a TV over there, so if you see us talking and looking at stuff, it'll be up there. But yeah, saying we have a studio light here, but this is the new crib, as I don't know. But anyway, moving into today's topic and today's interview, I wanted to have this guest on for a long time. We actually did a test podcast, like before I filmed the very first one. We did it, and it was terrible, just terrible. That was like the first one. It was in my basement, weird lighting. He looked really weird. I looked really weird.
It was really bad.
It was bad.
It was really bad. But now we're back, and this is a freaking awesome studio.
Yeah.
It looks so good. Like, obviously, like you said, there's room for improvement, but it looks like, I mean, it already looks great.
I'm already loving it.
Like, I feel very professional right now. Like, I'm honestly, like, I don't know. It feels really cool. This is nice.
Yeah, you walked in, you're like, I feel like I'm going on, like, an interview.
It feels
like on TV.
Yeah, it feels like SNL. Like, I'm at a couch below, and you're, like, at a desk a little higher than me looking at me.
You mean Jimmy Fallon?
Well, whatever. Yeah,
either
whatever it is.
Well, okay, so kind of just jumping into it. Our guest today is Ryan Bloodworth, ladies and gentlemen. Kind of didn't introduce him, but that's who he is. That's him. We just kind of just jumped right into it.
Yep.
He's been a lifelong friend of mine since what? Summit Ridge or middle school?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Like 8th grade.
8th grade, around there.
Mm-hmm.
We've known each other for a long time, and he's been a very motivational person in my eyes, as well, and a lot of other people's eyes. If you met him at first, not to be mean, but you wouldn't know you're a motivational kind of guy, and you wouldn't know you're an entrepreneur-based minded person. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that all the time.
Okay.
I get that all the time. People are always like, I mean, just like, there's this one girl that I like, that I know. Her name's Anna, and I don't know how we got on the topic, but I think she was just telling me like she was like, yeah, people like, I'll tell people that like I have amazing, like really real, crazy, like philosophical conversations with you.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, wait, what, Ryan?
Yeah.
And I was like, huh. And I guess I never really realized it, but like, when I'm in like a group setting with people I don't really know, I'm like really like I just kind of do whatever. But
you're goofy, which is
fine.
And, like,
but then in some situations, I can flip it back to just kind of being like focused on a common goal.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I get that a lot.
You're totally, because like I've seen you in your weirdest stages, in your weirdest places, but then also like I'll get into that in a second. I have it in my head, but you've been like, you'll just say the stupidest things, and then like you'll turn around 20 minutes later and have this most motivational and in-depth conversation about stocks, crypto, motivation, what you do on a day-to-day basis, what you eat, like you or working out, because you're a big gym guy, aren't you?
I do love the gym.
Because you
big gym guy.
If you guys watched the episode 6, I think it was, with Yule Moldauer, that's Ryan Bloodworth. Ryan is actually how I got that connection, is through him, because his brother knew him, the future Olympian. He is an Olympian. But that's how we got him on the podcast, which I absolutely loved. But as you stated this well recent, like 20 minutes ago, you've been in hibernation recently.
Yes.
You want to elaborate and kind of explain on that, like why?
Dude, I'm taking this thing off.
Okay.
I'm sorry if we have to like prolong the podcast. Maybe you can pause this, dude, but I can't.
No, you're totally fine. So
okay.
We have a mic set up, and Ryan's not really.
I think I'm too big for this section of the couch.
You're too big?
Dude, my shoulders don't fit in this thing. Hang on. I'm sorry.
No, you're just fine.
Okay.
You're fine.
All right.
Just the 2 clips, like right here.
Yeah.
Just squeeze those. The other one.
Oh.
Yeah, and it'll slide out. Yeah. Slide up. There you go.
Oh no. Do I have to like
just unhook it real quick?
Do you want to restart?
Just unhook it real quick. No, we're fine.
And then unhook?
Yep, and then plug it back in.
Bam. Okay, I'm sorry guys. I just had to get that out of the way.
No, you're totally fine.
Okay.
Get comfortable.
So
is that better? Are you comfy?
This is way better.
Perfect.
All right. What was the thing? What was the question?
Not the question, but like, you've been in hibernation recently, as you stated like 20 minutes ago when we were talking downstairs.
Yeah, I kind of have
Why?
been in hibernation. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of reasons behind it, but I feel like, well, number one, I've been studying for that test, which has just taken way too long.
What test is that?
It's the real estate test. Which, dude, listen, it should not take anybody that long to study for any test.
Because you've been studying for 5 months.
I've been studying for way too long. I mean, like, way too long. I'm just not good at school. Yeah. I'm just not. Like, there's certain situations with, like, getting your real estate test or, like, doing this or, like, maybe you need a certain education to, like, pursue your dreams.
Yeah.
That, like, you're going to need to go through an education. But, like, I suck. I feel like I would be the best, like, most understandable of the concepts in a week if I could just, like, be next to somebody that knows what they're doing. Because that's how I learn. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to just reading out of a book, I mean, that's just not how I learn. So, like, it should not, I mean, it should not take anybody that long to get their license, but it's been taking me forever because it's just, like, that's my biggest weak point is just, like, learning out of a book.
Would you say you, like, don't test well?
I suck at I'm the worst at it. I was the worst at school.
Yeah.
Absolutely, like,
hey, you graduated.
I graduated. I mean, like, I love school. I loved everything about school, and I would wake up like so excited to go to school. But
was it because of like us? Because you would always say it was like you loved going to school. Like you wanted to go back after summer because you were with people. You were just doing stuff in school, not necessarily because of education and stuff like that.
No,
but,
I mean there were pieces within the education that I really enjoyed. Like I mean, I remember biology. Like if I can attach to a concept, like if I can really attach to it and get a liking for it, it's like I will
grind on it and go.
Love it. And it's not even just a grind. It's like I loved learning about biology, especially because, like you said, I'm into the gym, I'm into working out, I'm into eating healthy. So it's like, okay, we know a salad is good for you, but it's like, this is why a salad's good for you. And this is why a salad is like, why people are like that.
So
like,
you're more like the reasoning behind it and kind of like why, and like why it's, why I don't know how to
no
you know what I mean.
I guess like in a general sense I like the reasoning behind things, but like just overall, like if I can find something that I'm interested in, I will do good at it. So there were some things in school, but then like real estate, it's literally like just reading contract law. It's reading like contract language, which is just it's really difficult. So that's why I've been in hibernation.
Was there any videos, any like in person, like Zoom or anything? Because you were just, because that would kind of suck just reading off of a digital textbook.
Yeah, so it pretty much was just structured as like a class in person in the tech center.
Gotcha.
And then after that, there was a big review. And then you had to like pretty much go through all the material again.
Gotcha.
And then like do a bunch of other stuff. And then you were able to test, and I failed.
Okay. That's okay.
I was close, but
and you
I'll
took
get
your
it.
second retake test yesterday, correct?
Yeah, and failed.
By one question.
By one question. It's okay. I'll get the license, and then I can just actually like get in, do it, and learn it,
and
like,
do what you want.
by doing it.
Why do you want real estate so bad? I've never really asked you that question because I know your brother's in it, and my dad's in it, who's been kind of a great mentor to you.
Yeah,
that I know. But like, why real estate? Because it can be a tough game.
It's tough. I know.
Yeah.
I feel like honestly, I mean, when it comes to real estate, I'm super interested in development and a bunch of other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm being completely honest, is real estate what I'm deeply passionate about? Probably not.
Okay.
Like I don't think that I want to see myself at the age of like 50
Right.
being a real estate agent. Nothing again, like that's, dude, you can make so much money in real estate, and it's an amazing job. It's people oriented. You can be like doing, it's very unconventional. You're not sitting in an office all day.
Mm-hmm.
But for me personally, that's not my like true passion.
Yeah.
Just right now in my life, I really don't see I don't see college being a good route for
Beneficial
me.
for you?
I
Yeah.
do not see it being beneficial for me.
Okay.
So I kind of just chose like real estate as like it's a really good entryway to like, I'm really interested in development.
Yeah.
I'm really interested in like all these other things that just kind of have to do with real estate. So it's just like a first step stool to see where it could take me.
So it's a good. You're viewing it as like a connection based area. Kind
Yeah,
of.
definitely.
It's your first step into what you want to do in life. What do you want to do in life?
That's a good, dude. That's a question I'm trying
And
to answer
not
myself.
everybody knows. I don't even really know. I know what I kind of want to do after college, but like, yeah.
Dude, I feel like there's
Okay.
like there's what do you want to do in life, and then there's like what are you supposed to do in life.
Oh.
And I feel like everybody is focused. I mean, you can't blame them. It's like the way it's like, I mean, it's the way it's structured, but like everybody's focused on what do I want to do in life. But really,
when you mean what are you supposed to do, is like what society wants you to do and what people are pushing you to do?
No. Complete opposite. What you
Okay.
want to do is like, I think I want to be a this. I want to be this, and that's just like what you think you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
What you're supposed to do is what like you were put on the planet to do.
Put on this earth to do.
I feel like everybody has one thing that they're literally supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
And if they're lucky enough to find that thing,
Uh-huh.
their life is set. But not everybody's lucky enough to find that thing because it's just not how the world is like structured.
No. Okay.
But if you can find that thing out of luck, you're set up. But also, if you realize that that's kind of how it works, you can just constantly search for what that thing is.
Yeah. Wow. So you're searching right now. You're searching for that thing you want to do.
Kinda, man. I don't want to sound like I'm like
A broken record.
Pretty
but
much.
like, yeah.
Pretty much. I'm pretty much just trying to figure out what I'm like.
Wanting to do.
Constant like failure. Like I'm just trying to try things and fail.
You fail your way to the top.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
literally like the way that you find what you're supposed to be doing is just through like failed projects over and over and over.
Right.
And like you try something and it's like, okay, well, I want to be the CEO. Like I want to be the guy at the top that does all the marketing that like is on the magazines and stuff. That's like this $1 million businessman. But like I've realized lately, like I don't think that I'm that. I used to think like I was that.
Really?
But I'm starting to realize like I don't think I'm the CEO anymore.
So
and that's okay.
No, that's totally fine. Not everybody has their own niche and everybody has their own place where they want to be. I've asked people who are like in accounting, financing, like that does not sound appealing to me at all. Like I personally want to be kind of on the top board, kind of like controlling everything or doing something I really love, which is like marketing. If I was like a marketing director, absolutely love it.
Dude, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
Yeah.
There's marketing directors that are like there's
Managers,
all those chief positions where it's like you could be the chief technical, you could be the chief
Yeah.
operational, you could be it's like to be the head honcho doesn't mean that you have to be the CEO that starts the company.
No.
If you want a big piece in a company, that's a completely valid dream and you should chase
something that is beneficial to the company,
But-
that you absolutely love, but it helps the company as well.
Exactly. Dude, you could spend your whole life as a 4'2". I'm probably everybody has heard this analogy before, but it's a perfect analogy. Like you could love basketball with every single bit of your like everything.
Okay.
Everything about your like you could just love basketball so much and spend every single day doing nothing but trying to get better at it. And you could be 4'2" and literally it would be impossible for you to make it to the league.
Right.
Or you could love basketball so much, and the reason you love it, if you were to really dig deep into it,
Yeah.
is you realize like you are interested in it because of all these intricate things about how
That
the
you
game is
love,
played.
maybe you grew up with it, your dad played it, or yeah.
And then you could be the best coach for the best basketball
Exactly.
team. You can still do what you love, but what you love
Find a
isn't
different
directly
way, yeah.
like, you just have to see what you're good at.
Wow.
And fit yourself into a piece of that pie, and then you're like steps ahead. You're not like trying to get good at something you're not good at.
Right.
It's like you're just getting better at something that you're naturally good at.
And that you love, that you genuinely love to do, and you wake up every morning wanting to do it.
Exactly.
Wow. See, this is what I mean. You can be motivated.
Yeah,
you can tone in.
Yeah, baby.
You can tone into what you want immediately, and then you can just pop out and be your goofy, stupid, silly self.
Yes, sir, dude. I think everybody needs. I mean, dude, I'm not that good at it. I'm getting.
Yeah, you're pretty good.
Yeah, everybody needs to learn how to
I've
do that.
seen you at parties. I have seen
man.
you at parties be just the goofiest person, the life of the party, and all of a sudden gone for an hour, disappeared.
And I'm like,
You're with
downstairs
you're with like 5 girls having the most motivational talk I have ever seen. I know a party. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. It was at Caden's.
When? Which one? Caden Robinson?
Yeah. Shout out to him, by the way.
Shout out Caden Robinson. If you're watching this, screenshot it and send it to us so we know that you watched the podcast.
Yeah, Caden, come on. No, it was I don't remember the party. It was maybe a New Year's one or something. But you were talking and like you were gone. And
Oh, that was okay. I think I know what you're
you
talking
think
about.
okay? Because like Ryan is a ladies' man. Look at him. He's attractive. He's a good-looking dude. He's off the market currently. He doesn't have a girlfriend, but he just
Yeah. But I'm not looking for one.
his girlfriend is success.
That's a good way to put it.
Good way to put it. No. So we thought Ryan was just like having fun somewhere else, going some. No, I walked downstairs. Ryan is sitting with 5 girls who are just so interested and engaged in your conversation. I don't even know what you were talking about. Do you remember?
I don't know either.
You had them all hooked that night. It was like an hour conversation.
What I can say is if it was 5 girls, I don't think I was speaking motivational like.
I sat in on a little. I sat in on a
Then
little.
I wonder what I was talking about.
I don't know what you were doing.
If it was a group of 5 dudes, I could totally see myself being like, God, like, getting motivational.
Hyped up.
But like,
I think
if it was girls, like, I don't know what motivational stuff. Maybe like one of them. I don't know.
Huh? I don't know. That was a good analogy. I don't know, but no, you can snap in so quick, and I love how you do that.
Dude,
I've never
bro.
seen anybody really do that really quick. So I'm
Dude, I don't realize that it's a skill set, but I'll take it.
No, I mean it is because no one would expect you to be. No, that's rude. No one. That's not.
No one would expect you to be smart, Ryan.
No. You're a very, very smart guy.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate that.
You are. So we kind of went over. You're currently studying for the real estate exam. Why you're doing that, and you brought it. I've never heard you say analogies like that before, and that was very.
I think I'm hyping it up extra for the podcast.
Yeah, which is okay, but like I've never heard you and I've had very in-depth conversations before, but we've never really done that. But before we go in, I'm gonna check the cameras really quick.
Okay, can I get water while we pause?
I mean,
Oh, is this like not gonna get cut?
it's not really gonna get cut, but if you want to just take a sip out of the drink,
I'll go.
there-
Yeah, I'll do that.
Alrighty. Oh, we're recording back on both. Sorry. Again, I don't have a technical person on these cameras. I'm running everything myself. So if you guys are watching this and you want to be a free technical person behind the scenes, because I can't really pay right now, please let me know. And all I would have you be doing is just running cameras. That's all I need. I really, really need that. But anyway, Ryan, there's one question. I've seen you do this in real life.
Okay.
No, I've seen you do. I've seen you represent this and do this. How do you set goals for yourself, and how do you pursue those goals, and how do you continue to those goals, even though with all the bull crap and everything in life that throws at you? How do you continue to do that? Because there's all these motivational talks and everything, but yeah.
Dude, I feel like it varies. Honestly, I feel like it varies. Like, I feel like sometimes I can just like right now with getting my license, I'm just like, I just lock myself in my room and just study.
Yeah.
And like, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. But when it comes to other goals, I think mainly at the the root of it is when I have a really tough goal that I'm trying to accomplish, I just
Mm-hmm.
like kind of look to what I'm working for. Like I
You look
feel
at
like,
the end result.
yeah, I mean, when it comes to like big goals, there are some goals that will take you like 10 years until
Yeah.
you get to like the ending date.
Yeah, but like
If
right now, like for example, I'm in college and my end goals, I just want to finish that
Mhm.
and just be done because I know what I want to do with my degree after, and I
Mhm.
know what I'm working towards what I want to do. And I just want to go out, be free, work for a marketing agency for a little bit.
Yeah.
This is kind of my like layout after college. I want to experience city life for a little bit,
Yeah, dude.
and then experience. I want to work for like Red Bull or something like that.
Yeah.
There's things on LinkedIn like already business opportunities that I've been chatting with people about.
Yeah.
And I want to go do something related to marketing because that's what I want to do. But maybe 5-6 years later or whatever the plan is, I don't know. None of us know what the plan is.
Yeah, nobody really does.
No.
You could have I have a really good idea, but it could all fall to shambles.
Yeah, it could all change immediately. And then I want to go buy land and build an absolute huge compound.
Mhm.
Like that's what I want to do. And then I want to be able to build storage unit places around the U.S. and like car wash places because that's the most passive income
Mhm.
that I love, that I've researched and done. But I've also want to do real estate investing and buy houses and post them on Airbnb, rent them to tenants and stuff like that. So that can completely change, but like that's my plan for right now. That's what I want to do, and that's what I'm saving up to do currently.
Yeah.
So how have you pursued your goal of doing the real estate? Because you failed twice, not to be mean, but you failed that test twice. How are you staying on the track of like white knuckling down this and I'm doing it?
I think it's kind of like similar to what I mean, like kind of like I said, like I just look at the end goal.
Yeah.
And kind of like what you said is like I'm getting into this because it's like a really good entry point for me to start
Yeah.
making connections, getting
Yep.
myself just a lot of learning
Getting yourself out
opportunities.
there.
Mainly, I mean, it's going to be awesome to help people find and sell their houses and all that stuff. I'm really excited to do that. I'm really like, that's a main reason. Like I'm excited to do that. But like you said, I feel like I'm very interested in development.
Yeah.
I'm very interested in passive income, which real estate is a really great way to get passive income. Like you
Mm-hmm.
can, I mean, obviously it's not just as simple as buying a house and throwing some tenants in there and it's like, oh, you get checks every month. Like it's a real, no matter what it is, it's always going to be just like harder than you expect. But like, I want to get to the point where I have enough of that cash flow
Yeah.
to where I can have rental properties and have a management company
Yeah.
manage it for me. I
That
do
way
like
you're not doing it constantly and it's kind of in the background.
yeah, so it's completely in the background, and then they check in with me, but obviously it's mainly their thing. Like,
Yeah.
like just like a property management company does my stuff. Like, I want mainly with real estate, I want to get to a point where I can have a decent passive income,
Yeah.
storage units, rental properties, all that stuff. So then I can do what I'm meant to do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Your plan
like,
or
you can't.
what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, no matter who you are,
Mm-hmm.
like you need money. That's just how it's structured.
That's how the economy is currently.
Yeah,
going.
you
it's
just you just need
you
money.
need money.
And you could like I think everybody should pursue the passions that they're genuinely that they genuinely love.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't have money, you're not gonna be able to do that. So I'm just trying to get to the point where I can have cash flow, and then really start pursuing some stuff that's like really meaningful to me.
Yeah. And wow. So like that's your current plan, is just having base set passive income.
Yeah.
And okay, what's that thing? What's that one thing that you brought up that's important to you? What do you want to?
Dude.
Let's say you have, or when you start earning passive income, when you start making money and everything, what do you want to build? Because you're a huge skater as well.
Dude, I'm getting like there's just endless possibilities in real estate.
Yeah.
Like real
No,
estate,
not even real estate, but like down the road, maybe you could start your own skate park, skate brand, or something
Dude, I've
like
literally
that.
been thinking about that.
Yeah.
Skate parks would be so cool. There's just a lot of possibilities of what you can do. Like
Right.
that's the like, dude, nothing's holding you back. Go and do whatever you want. You need to make money. You need money.
Right.
Without money, without cash flow, you are going to be binded by the fact that you have to have a 9 to 5, that you have to do this, do that, and that's going to take away all the energy. Like to the people that like preach like get home from your 9 to 5 and then grind out your business, and then it's like yeah, that's what it takes, but like for most people, I don't blame you if you get home from your 9 to 5 and want to go to bed.
Yeah.
Like you're tired. So if you're like held down by your bills and it's like check to check for you, like you're not going to be able to make an impact doing what you love. So you need that money
Right.
to do what you love. So for me, I don't know what that is yet. Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, I want to make an impact. Like, it might sound cheesy, and it might sound like, I don't know. I mean, mainly, I just want to make an impact in other people's lives. Like, what I feel like I'm passionate about is finding kids that are like, freshmen in high school.
Okay.
And just kind of being, like, motivating them to realize that they're capable of so much more than they think. They're set back by so many things.
In general.
Yeah, just
no matter
kind of
what they want to do and stuff like that.
That, and maybe that's like the niche of it, but really I just want to make an impact in people's lives in like an efficient way.
So you want to give back, kind of. You want to give knowledge. You want to help people out, not be a bum on the street or something like that. You want to make sure they're good in life.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and dude.
Okay.
That might sound like so like, oh,
basic
such a
and
nice.
cheesy. Yeah.
Not like it might sound like, oh, like he's such a nice. It's like not like I'm trying to be this nice guy,
right.
Dude. I feel like everybody has that true desire in them to go and help other people.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's kind of society's kind of structured to where it's like, oh, I can't do that. I have to like make my own money making this like
you have to
$80,000 a year paycheck. Yeah. I feel like everybody has that in them though. They really like everybody has that in them to like really want to help people.
Yeah. I feel like this pandemic and what we've been in now has really changed how completely changed people's mindsets and views. I'm losing my voice. Good Lord. Views. Yeah.
Have water.
Views on kind of everything. You've seen a lot more people giving out and caring and helping with like sick and making masks. Like when the whole masking was in place and everything, people were making masks for people and giving them out, doing fundraisers, stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like in today's day and age, it's completely changed, and I think our generation of what we are and what we're not Gen Z. We're like,
I think we are.
Are we? Oh yeah, we are Gen Z.
We are Gen Z.
Yeah, we're not millennials.
No,
we're Gen Z.
no.
Got it. I feel like Gen Z is we're gonna take over. We're gonna be in a positive way.
Yeah,
in a positive way because we're different. I don't know. We're just
Gen Z is very different.
It's crazy.
Very weird.
It's extremely. We're just built different.
We're just built different. Dude.
That's built different, dude. Okay. Anyway, very motivational guy. Very know your stuff. You know what you want to do. You know what you're doing. You've had a bit business endeavors. And you want to explain?
Yeah.
You know which one I'm thinking of, right?
RPS?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I could explain RPS.
Okay.
Pretty much. I mean,
start from the very beginning.
Dude. I mean, I guess
a long time ago.
I guess it kind of started with like just the desire to be successful.
Gotcha.
And kind of going back like the desire to be the big CEO guy.
And this was your phase. I'm just gonna set the scene really quick. This was Ryan's phase when he was the real like guy. He wore polos every day to school.
I was a fashion man, dude.
You were the fashion man.
I regret that. That's not me. Dude, that's what I'm talking about, dude. You have to go through failed phases, man.
Yeah.
You have to go through failed businesses, failed phases. I'm not the big CEO guy that wears a suit and tie, dude. And I realized that, bro. That's just not me. But it's okay that I went through that because it's like, okay, that's not me. I'm not going to try to be that. I'm going to wear short and T-shirts.
And still be. You've seen Mikey Taylor. I interviewed Mikey Taylor. That's who he is. He's the CEO of his company. Again, this guy got me Mikey Taylor. So thank you again. He got me Mikey Taylor. And the man literally is in a skater hat, a shirt, and jeans, sitting in his multi-million-dollar mansion in L.A.
Yeah. Dude, yeah. Like I thought that I was cool to have like this suit and tie and like be this like
you looked good,
dressy, and but like that's just not like that's like part of the failed phases. Like everybody wants to be the CEO, the rock star of the company.
Yeah.
But you just need to be the rock star and what you're the rock star at. Like be
and what you're good at.
Be the rock star and what you're meant to be the rock star at. Like if you're really like you don't need to be the CEO. Like it's not cool if you're not good at it.
Right. Like if you suck at being the CEO, no one's gonna not like you, but like no one's gonna appreciate for who you are because you can't run that well.
Exactly.
If you're not like a people person, maybe you're different somewhere in another department or something else. It's something that you love. So anyway, we're setting the scene. It was sophomore year. He started this company called RPS, which was Ryan Bloodworth. Wait,
Roly Poly Skate.
Because no, it was your initials, right?
No, it was Roly Poly Skate.
Oh, I thought it was your initials.
Yeah, dude, that's like step one of why it failed, dude. Roly Poly Skate.
Okay, so Ryan's a huge skater. He's been skating for years. And he's not your like typical like skater who just chills, who's a bum. Not to be rude to any skaters out there completely. You know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
No, so sophomore year, Ryan wanted to create this. First off, it was because you found a recipe to make skateboard wax, and you had it all 3D printed and everything, and then you brought on a partner, Nick Llewellyn, who's doing great, by the way. Awesome photographer, awesome videographer, but he wanted to make a. Did you want to make it a clothing brand, or did he?
So I started RPW, which was roly poly wax.
Okay.
I started that when I was 7. No, dude, that's way over exaggerated. When I was 12 years old, I was a skateboarder. Like, I've been skating my whole life. When I was 12 years old, I started Roly Poly Wax.
Gotcha.
Which is a wax company that I started when I was super young. So I guess that just kind of goes to show I've been interested in that. And I started that when I was 12. And then I was 16 and I was thinking about business ideas, and I was like, why don't I just like pick back up RPW and like actually do it right this time? Like, when you're 12, you have no idea at all what a business is.
Right.
I was making wax and selling it to people at the skate park. So I picked it back up when I was 16 and went through like a big process to get like this awesome mold done, 3D printed it, put it in a
like
big
3 months.
It took me forever, but then I finally got to the point where we had a ready mold. And I realized like wax is just not profitable, and the influence that I have in my sphere doesn't care about wax.
Right.
So then I kind of started realizing at that point, like you said, I was in that fashion, like I'd like to
fashion idol. You wanted to create something of your own.
Yeah. So we ended up just doing streetwear, which like, I mean, is pretty easy to start a business doing that. So we did streetwear. We did like hoodies.
Yeah.
We did shirts. We did windbreakers.
Which they looked cool. Like they were. People still wear them to this day.
Yeah, we've had some really crazy encounters where like we would just see random people in Denver wearing them, or like my brother would text me and he'd be like, "Dude, this guy in Tamale Kitchen is wearing an RPS hoodie."
Yeah.
And it was just, those were really awesome moments.
I bet that made you feel good inside.
Those were awesome moments.
Well, like when I was out of town, I was at a wedding this weekend, and so someone who I don't really know a whole lot, there's like, "Hey, I listened to your podcast. I absolutely love it. Keep it going." It's just
that's sick.
Those little moments to you of like just stuff you love. I love doing this. It's just to have like, it's like, because I see the numbers on the charts. I see who people listen. I see the views. I don't see who watches though. I don't see the names. I don't really see who does it. So it's kind of nice to be like, oh, so like people I know are genuinely watching it and like listening.
That's super dope.
Yeah,
that's super sick.
And that's how you felt with RPS, because I remember you would post on your story every time everyone wore it, and you had this. So you brought Nick on, and he was the photographer, marketing guy, correct?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. So, dude, me and Nick were like super close, and we were kind of just like, I mean, we both had very similar mindsets of just like we want a lot out of life, and we're willing to work for it. And he had his own business, and I had my own business.
Right.
And then I remember one day we were at the gym and we were just talking, and I was like, dude, why don't we like
kind of work together?
Like, I was like, if you would be willing, I would totally bring you on the team, and like we could like talk about money, everything. Like I would totally like doing this with a partner would be so much better. So then I brought Nick on, and immediately things started getting put into like
a lot more
place a lot faster, because it's just like when you have two people to focus on things, even when it's a small company, even when like you think just one extra person won't help out that much, when you have a team around you, dude, oh my gosh, it makes everything so much easier. Not just for like the accountability piece of like, you know, just working hard.
Yeah, keeping both of you in check.
But like just tasks in general, they go by so much faster when there's people to handle all of them.
Yeah. That way you're not dealing with every single detail. You can kind of split it up and make it, but you both have the same vision of what you want to accomplish.
Yeah, dude. So we did that. It was freaking sick, dude. We made hoodies. We killed it, man.
You controlled our high school.
Dude, it was sick.
Controlled our high school, dude.
It was dope, man. And then it stopped. Like it was problems like
why did it just stop?
Dude,
you just halted it. It was very abrupt and it just stopped.
I think that it got to the point. Okay, this is what happened.
Okay.
Nick and I just started not seeing completely clear on like what we wanted the end vision to be.
Gotcha.
And like I think it just like it wasn't like a crazy tension like
because you were like CEO of the company.
I guess
to call it that. You were
but like
the founder.
Yeah, so like we were 50-50 though. But like I remember it wasn't some crazy falling out, but we just didn't line up exactly like where we wanted it to go. So I was like, dude, I'm sorry, but I'm just going to do this on my own. And he was like, okay, that's fine. And then it kind of hit me how much work it was to do
Everything by yourself.
it by myself. And I was like, holy crap, this is a lot of work when it's by myself.
Yeah.
And then I think at that point I was kind of starting to realize I'm not the guy that, like, you know?
Yeah.
So just a bunch of stuff, and it kind of got put to a halt. And then we ended up doing one more drop, which was really awesome.
It was a summer drop, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And that one was like where I kind of changed the whole vision of it and did it really differently.
You did completely different logos and everything.
New
Yeah, and it
designs.
worked well, though.
And it went awesome, dude. And the feedback was great. And then after that, I kind of just realized, like, I don't think even if in 5 years I'm like the CEO of this big clothing company, I don't think I'd be happy.
Really?
So I was like, okay.
So you were kind of seeing where you felt you would be happy and you enjoyed life. That's kind of how you. Is that where you saw yourself? Take a sip of your water.
What do you mean?
Is that how you? No, that's not how you saw. Is that why you ended RPS? Because you want to be happy, or did?
I just realized I was like, I don't think, dude, I'm like not some like fashion designer guy. Like, this isn't me. So I was like, okay, now we're good. And now I'm never gonna try to make a clothing company again.
Yeah,
like it's good.
You
like,
failed. You didn't fit. You didn't fail. No, you tried it. It wasn't yours, but you made some money off of it. You experienced it.
And
you
I
made
learned
the
a lot
connection.
about business. I learned a lot about business.
So that was my next. I've asked you this multiple times.
Yeah, we've had these conversations many times before.
Would you ever bring back RPS?
No.
Really?
No.
Not even if you changed it to what you wanted it to be.
Dude,
like a skateboard, like you made skateboards, you manufactured skateboards, wax or something.
It would not be roly poly skate.
Okay.
And it wouldn't be like, even if we rebranded.
Yeah.
If I did, it would be completely different. It would be skateboards instead of clothing.
Okay.
Because that's like, I think I would have a way better way of like managing
That's
that.
your niche. That's what you've been around your whole life.
Yeah, and it like, yeah, like, I don't know. I learned a lot. I would do it completely different, so it wouldn't be RPS.
No.
I'm not saying I would start another like skate company. No way,
Come on, dude.
It's just not like
okay,
it would.
Right.
It would take
have you ever,
so much.
After ending that, have you ever had any doubts
about what?
Not continuing it?
No,
because
dude. No
doubts.
None.
Really?
Every time I think about it, I like get this warm feeling, and I'm like, oh man, we really did that. Yeah. That was so cool. And then I'm like, sweet.
That was a chapter in your life that you've shut.
Yes.
You loved it, but okay.
Yeah. Yule Mildauer, the Olympian that was on Luke's podcast. Me and Yule were driving up to this cliff jumping spot. He was in town one day, and we were hanging out with Yule. And Yule, like, me and Yule hadn't seen each other in a while, and Yule was like, dude, how's like RPS going? And I was like, oh, dude. And we told him pretty much the whole conversation we just had.
Yeah.
And he was like, dude, well, you chased that bag. He was like, you got that bag, dude. You did that. And I was like, yeah, man.
How he words things is great, but
Yule's awesome.
Dude. Yeah, okay. So have you ever, after ending that, have you ever thought about not restarting, but like starting another small business, something to what you've wanted to? Maybe not. It's not skate related, but just you found a gap in the market or something you've wanted to do. Have you found something that you want to do, or you just? And that's fine.
When it comes to selling products to customers, no.
Okay.
I don't see myself.
Maybe it's not products, it's services, or have you thought of any?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Business?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I have ideas firing all the time.
Yeah.
But like a tangible product, selling it to a person who would use that tangible.
That's hard.
None of those.
Yeah.
But I have tons of ideas of business ideas, but
Gotcha.
Right now they're way too far out of my reach because it takes millions of dollars to start these ideas. Yeah. So
like
I'm taking
one
step
you told
one.
Me about with the like finding abandoned buildings.
No, that doesn't take too much money. That's possible.
Really?
It's just like really difficult, like unbelievable. I mean, it takes a lot of money, but it's not yours. It's investment money.
Right.
But that's like next level difficult.
Next level stuff.
It's just like crazy, and I don't have enough experience yet. If I tried to do it, I would fail without a doubt. Without a doubt, I would need to find somebody who's done it a million times before.
Okay. And you talked about Mikey.
Yeah. So we're gonna talk to Mikey.
Dude, if you guys talk to Mikey, Art, right?
Yeah.
Is that his name? If you guys you and him talk to Mikey, game over.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna check cameras real quick.
Okay.
It's been like 20 minutes. Sorry, I just keep running back and forth. Are these on right? Yeah. I think we put. Hold on.
Has it been a long podcast?
40 minutes.
That's a long podcast.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I try to keep like in like the 40 to 50 minute range.
Yeah.
Like,
word.
yeah. switch the mic.
Oh, hey guys.
Yeah, Ryan didn't like the setup earlier, so again, things are going to be improving and changing.
Yeah.
But so no regrets on RPS.
No regrets at all.
Good. Well, at least you know that. At least you're comfortable and settled with it.
Mm-hmm.
No, I like that. So I kind of asked you, how do you lock yourself in and everything? Any tips or tricks on how to make connections? Because you are the connection king when it comes to finding parties or getting people on this podcast.
Yeah.
He's the one. Yeah, he DM'd Mikey Taylor and you and everything. That's how I've gotten these people on him, is because of this man right here.
Dude, I don't know at all. I don't know. I think part of it is like just engaging in a I don't know.
No?
I think I just talk to people.
Yeah, just talk. Don't be afraid to reach out and talk. Is that?
Yeah.
Because that's what you've kind of done. Like, you just DM'd Mikey and just said, "Hey."
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't be afraid to kind of reach out to anybody.
Yeah. Just kind of, yeah, I mean, like, make whatever connection you want. Invest in relationships.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if it's not very, like, motivational.
No,
it's
but
just
like,
kind of, like, talk to people if you want to talk to them. And realize, like, they're just,
it's just a person. It's nothing big or scary about it.
Yeah, like, everybody, like, just talk to them the way you would talk to anybody. And then they'll kind of see that you're being real and they'll talk to you back.
Genuine. Dope. All right, man. So I posted, if you guys follow me on Instagram, not the Instagram, but not the podcast Instagram, but my personal, I posted a questionnaire on there. Let me find it here. Questionnaire on there about what questions do people want to hear from Ryan, or what questions can I ask Ryan and hear his answers to. So, Peyton Higgins, one of our great friends, she asks, "How are your back muscles doing?"
Oh my gosh, dude, they're good.
They're good.
I posted a TikTok saying that my back needs work, and they're good, dude.
They're good. They're good. Okay. Javier, what does he know? What do you know about rolling in the deep?
I don't know, man.
Okay.
I know
We're gonna be kind of getting into the goofy section here. This is another thing. You and I have talked about this before. Luke Berkran, you know him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, asking some hard hitters here. What are some things that currently make you happy?
Dude, that's a really good question.
That's good. Wow.
That's a really good question.
What are things that currently make you happy?
Dude, honestly, right now, like, getting up early and running.
You run?
Dude, yeah.
I don't know. Like, outside?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I know.
I didn't know you
I
were a
don't do
runner.
that.
No.
But I got, like, really good running like, I got running shoes.
Wow.
And I'm, like, running. I'm, like, getting good. Like, I have 8-minute miles.
Oh, we should run together. You know,
8-minute miles aren't good, though.
You know,
right?
I ran. No, it's good
For me,
like,
it's really good.
For you, it's good. You know, I ran cross country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I would love
Dude,
to run
let's
with
run.
you. Let's do it.
Dude, getting up. Dude, it's like right now my
Sucks.
morning routine really makes me happy.
Yeah.
Getting up at the crack of dawn.
Mm-hmm. When do you
and,
wake
like,
up?
6.
Okay. Every morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've started doing that because I'm working with Will now.
Yeah.
On landscaping, and my body normally wakes up around 6:30 now, 7.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I generally love waking up early.
Dude, it's such a great start to the day. Like getting that's really what's making me happy.
Yeah.
Like I'm listening to music and I'm running.
Yeah. Okay.
And it just gets your lungs feeling good, and then I eat like some bomb breakfast.
You post on your story.
Dude,
that's what I want to ask
breakfasts.
you about. What is your breakfast routine? Like, what do you make it?
Every single day,
Okay.
I drink celery juice.
Wow.
And then I have a bunch of vitamins, and then I have avocado toast.
I'm gonna stop. I tried avocado toast for the first time 2 weeks ago.
Do you like it?
No.
Do you not like it at all?
Dude, so I toasted it and everything, and I cut a whole avocado.
A whole avocado?
A whole avocado.
Okay, dude, that's where you messed up. That's way too much avocado.
It was like this thick on the bread.
That's
dude.
way too much avocado.
How much do you put on?
I guarantee you, if I made you avocado toast, you would like it.
We might. Let's try it after this,
dude.
because I'm
will.
curious.
I think
and
you
then
would like it.
Morgan Kramer, who I chatted with, she was like, "Add some honey on it to make it a little sweet if you want."
Dude, what are these people talking
I
about?
put some honey on it, dude, and like, it was not the best. My tummy was upset.
I do a fourth of an avocado.
Okay.
Like barely
That
any.
makes sense.
A thin layer.
Yeah.
And you mush it in with a fork. And then you put everything but the bagel seasoning, which is what makes it good. And then you put an egg on the top. And then you put sriracha.
An egg?
Mm-hmm.
Fry it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then sometimes I'll have smoothie bowls.
The bowls you post,
Mhm.
those look delicious.
They're so good.
They look amazing. You have
Nothing,
banana,
nothing beats eating
peanut
that
butter.
smoothie bowl in the sun. After like when you're alive and you're like awake, eating a smoothie bowl in the sun, you're like, it's the best thing ever.
So that's like, is that your successful routine?
Dude, maybe. I don't know.
No, but you've seen those TikToks where it's like how to be an entrepreneur, your daily routine of an entrepreneur. Wake up, you sleep 1 hour, you run for 12 hours, you run 40 miles, you have to work for 16 hours, eat a light breakfast, go to bed, wake up an hour, and do it all over.
Yeah, no carbs. Don't eat.
carbs.
Don't drink any water. Don't go to sleep. Work all day long.
I feel like the definition of being an entrepreneur is completely changed, because like everyone's like, oh, like I can make money, and like you have to be like, do you know what I mean?
Dude, explain, because I think I completely agree.
Like, oh, I have to make money, like no matter what, like I will fail, and I have to lock everybody out of my life just to do this one thing, and I have to be like the most important person in my life. I need to read all these books and everything, which yes, I agree with. Like, you need to lock in, focus what you do, but you also need a balance. You need to find that balance of life where you spend time with your family, you spend time with your friends, but you also know in the back of your head what your goal is and what you're running for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah. How do you think it's changed though?
The definition?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's oversaturated. I think people are kind of not making fun of it in a way, but are just kind of using it as an escape sometimes.
Yeah, to fool people into thinking that they're like doing something.
Yeah,
wrong.
like
Yeah.
I don't. Not
I agree.
Not to be
agree.
mean in any way at all. I just feel like people are using it as an escape route, as like, oh, like I'm just doing this because I'm doing this because I didn't like what I was doing previously, which is a great way to do it. It's like, if you don't like what you're doing, change it up, switch it. But I feel like I don't know where I'm going with this.
I feel like it's kind of like, for one, people like in the escape thing, it's like, I'm an entrepreneur, and they can like kind of trick themselves into thinking that they're this hotshot by saying they're an entrepreneur.
Yeah, there you go.
And it's like, and they don't really work very hard. Like stocks and like saying that you're into crypto. It's like, dude, if you're into crypto, dude, you're not making. Dude, you could.
And that's the next question I was gonna ask you was crypto.
Dude, crypto was awesome.
Was?
Yeah.
Was.
I mean, it's still. I feel like, dude, I don't know very much about this kind of stuff, but what I do know is like, I think that Bitcoin or a cryptocurrency, a digital currency, definitely has what it takes to become the next currency that most people use.
Do you think it's gonna be Bitcoin? I think
it's probably going to be Bitcoin.
I feel like people are already trying to use Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think it's gonna be that, or do you think like Dogecoin is just gonna come out of left field and
Dude.
just run it?
The thing is, it's like, I don't know, man. I think that there's a chance that one coin will become the next like main currency, or maybe multiple.
Yep.
But the people that see it as just like an investment, like
a quick buck.
It's not. That's just not how anything works.
No.
Literally, that's not how anything works.
Yeah.
And if you made a lot of money on it, congrats, dude, because you're so lucky. But think about the next 50 years of your life.
It's a 0.001 chance. Like the guy, did you see the guy who put 140K into AMC, and the next morning it like went up 88%.
That one guy had 3 lucky instances.
Yeah.
Like crazy.
He did
but he
GameStop,
knows
AMC.
a lot about stocks, but still his bets were really unconventional.
They were, in my opinion, they were a bit stupid.
Yeah.
He put 140 G's into GameStop, but granted, he woke up the next morning and had 40 mil in his Robinhood account.
Oh my god, dude.
Can you imagine waking up and just seeing a mil come across a Robinhood account?
No.
I can't wait till the one day I can see just a mil in my bank account, in my assets, or anything.
Dude, I can't wait either. That's gonna be sick.
And I know one day it's gonna happen. I don't know when, where. That's my journey. But
yeah, same.
Wow, that just went really, really deep. No, but that was actually Luke Berkran's other question was
crypto.
Have you hopped on the cryptocurrency train?
I feel like it did a bad job of explaining that. What I can like, I don't want to bash crypto because there's smart people that are in crypto that think that it has the chance to like really go high.
Yeah.
And that's a smart. I mean, they're buying like it's a smart investment if you know what you're doing. But what I don't like is people with the mindset and the attitude that it's like, oh yeah, man, I'm like this business,
get quick, rich
dude. If it's a get rich quick, it is not. It does not.
It's gonna fail.
It's not gonna happen.
It's gonna fail immediately.
No matter what it is. No matter what, there's just no shortcut. No matter what, there's no shortcut. So it's like crypto.
Yeah.
It's cool if you like are really like kind of careful and you like articulate. But
Yeah.
if you're just buying a random coin and you're like, yeah, man, like pretending, get out of
That's
get
what I was
out
trying
of
to
here,
get at.
dude.
The
Get out
people
of
who
here.
pretend to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
kind of what I was trying to get
man,
at.
dude, that's
Yeah.
one of my biggest pet peeves.
Because they think like, oh, I put 100 into Bitcoin.
Yeah,
And like, or like,
dude.
I invest. I have heard people say like, yo, I bought like Bitcoin 40 years ago, and they're like 16, and they're like, yeah, I put like $200 into it, and it was like 6 cents. I go, great for you, awesome, but like, it's just, I don't know. If you use that money wisely to reinvest into other things, that's perfectly great.
I agree.
How do you feel like this is going? I think it's going.
Dude,
great.
I think we did a good job.
You kicked butt.
Thanks, Lucas. Let's go. First podcast in the studio. Let's
in
go.
the new studio. Got one more question for you.
Okay.
You've kind of hit on it a few times. I asked everybody this. What is your bright thought to give to the wonderful audience?
Oh man, dude.
Be motivational.
I know what it is, but it's like that's a big question.
Go for it.
I think just be yourself.
Really?
That's my number one thing, yeah.
Why?
Cause dude, it's like literally it ties into everything.
Okay.
If you're not being yourself, you're not gonna be happy. That's all it amounts to.
Okay.
If you're trying to be the CEO and you're not gonna be happy and you're not gonna be successful.
Okay.
If you're trying to be something you're not, you're just gonna pretend and you're gonna like just be yourself. Just be you.
Nice.
Don't try to be what the cool thing. Just be yourself.
Don't be what society's trying to make you to be.
Or
something like that.
Yeah, pretty much. Like whatever the influence is, just do what you think you should do.
Gotcha.
Be you. Be yourself.
Ryan Bloodworth, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Holy
baby.
crap, dude. I wanted to do a podcast with him for a while, and you've been on it. This has been episode 8. We're in the new studio. I'm gonna end it here. Got 52 minutes. Thank you all for listening. I say this every time. Was that abrupt ending? I don't
No,
know what it
dude.
was. No, that was a great one. That was Ryan's bright idea. I asked that for everybody, but if you guys haven't, please like and share this. This means the world to me to see the numbers climb just a little bit. Just see that people are thoroughly enjoying what like I'm having to say and what Ryan's having to say. If you guys like the new studio, drop a comment. If we should change anything, do it. Where can people find you on socials?
Oh, dude. Ryan P. Bloodworth on Instagram. That's it.
That's it.
But I might start a YouTube soon.
Really?
I don't know, maybe.
Talking
But
about
that-
talking about what?
Just like vlogs. I don't
Just
know.
vlogs,
I
just
just maybe.
Like motivational things, or like your life. Just, I think if you made a vlog, you could. That would be great.
Maybe, dude.
Because if you're waking up making
Yeah,
and you're
that's my
cooking and
plan. That's my
everything,
plan. Like
you
the
just film it,
routine
yeah.
part of my days.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
Or if you just do like a morning vlog.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, if you just do like my morning vlogs, something like that.
Yeah. We'll
Dude,
see. If they follow me on
watch out for that,
Instagram,
yeah.
they'll see that.
They'll see that. Watch out for that. Dude, that seems sick. But we're signing off. I'm gonna coin this as we are the best #1 young entrepreneur podcast in the world.
Dude,
as of
yes,
now.
that's
in
totally
the
it.
universe, we're the #1 entrepreneur podcast. Not even young, #1 entrepreneur podcast. If you guys want to be on this podcast, DM me on Instagram. It's just Aiden Luke. Follow the Instagram. This has been it. You good?
Yeah.
All right. Peace out, everybody.
Word.